Hello, hello, hello. So, my name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party, and it's Tuesday night. What? How to Tuesday? Yeah, that's why it's blank. So, Tuesdays are a practice session. Tonight is all things beachy. We're going to do flip-flops, umbrellas, sand castles, everything. I'm going to show you all those little tiny things, so when you do your beach scenes, it is summertime, it is June, it'll make your paintings that much better, okay? So let me know if you're practicing tonight. Let me know if anyone's practicing with me tonight. Say hello, hello, hello. Let me know if it's your first time on here or not. So let's see. Becky's in the house. Hello, 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 Becky. How you doing, sweetheart? Becky is here, and Sue is hanging out with us tonight. We got to give props to who. There he is, the man of the hour. He's a good boy. Yes, you are. You are a good boy. Hello, 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 Marcia. How you doing tonight? I have music playing tonight. I usually don't do music on How To Tuesday, but I just felt like a little music in the background. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys. Hello, 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 Tina B. How you doing, sweetheart? Let me show you my handy dandy table. So, same colors every single video. What? White, yellow, blue, red, and black. I've got all these brushes going on here. I'll let you know what I'm using when I'm using it. And there's the water, of course. So when you clean your brushes, you want to swirl, you want to tap, you want to dab on your paper towel. You want them to be wet but not dripping. All right, so lots of people coming on. Let me make sure I say hello, hello, hello to everybody. All right, so Jincy's here. Hello, 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 Jincy. How you doing, sweetheart? Marie is in the house. Hello, 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 sweetheart. And we've got, my finger's not scrolling right. April's hanging out with us tonight. Hello, 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 April. Becky, I'll check the mailbox. I'm, not so good at checking the mailbox, so I'll make sure I take care of that. It's up the street, you know, so it's just, that's a problem. I gotta go up the street. You know, don't make anything, you know, let's not, yeah. Anyway, I will make sure I check the mailbox. Thank you so much, Jincy. That being said, April, they're still kind of bothering me. That I cleared up since last week, but then Saturday's show, I don't know what this little piece, see this hair right here? I don't know what that's doing. Saturday's show was extremely windy, so it's allergy based. There's not much I can do about it except put my drops in, and that's why I didn't do like a lot of make-em ups. I just did some eyeliner and some mascara tonight. Anywho, is what it is. Thank you for asking. All my videos are kid-friendly. Let's keep that in mind. I'll try to watch this thing. You guys watch your comments. And stars is enabled. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Those of you who want to send support. I do give the brushes for free. I send them out to you. So if you do send me support, thank you, number one. Number two, make sure I get your address. Private message me. Thank you so much, Jincy. That way, I can send out your free gift. All right, I'm going to put you guys in your handy-dandy holder. Handy dandy holder time. Oh yeah. And it's the almighty blank canvas. It's so scary. It's so scary, but we're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. And we're going to learn about all things beachy. So, guys, if you want to see something, oh, you're tagging Lori. Good idea, Jincy. If you want to see something, let me know. It's your practice session. It's your practice time, your practice session. It's all about you. So if there's something you want to learn how to paint, all things beachy, 6,000%, let me know in the comments, because otherwise I'm just going to do my own thing, and Lord knows where that'll take us. All right, I'm working on 16 by 20. 16 this way, 20 straight across. Like I said, umbrella. April's with the umbrella already. Yes. All right. Me like that. You know, like I said, you guys practice on whatever you want to practice. I'm going to kill my... See those weird things? Thank you so much, Debbie. Hello, 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 Candy. How you doing? Thank you so much, Debbie, for the stars. Candy is here. Debbie's in the house. Those of you who don't know or just learning, the stars are a penny each. So I want you to know what you're pressing. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're pressing. Okay? And, oh, a palm tree. Sherry, I love that. I did not have that on my list. I made a little list here, and I did not have palm tree on the list. So that is a very, very, very smart. Good look, Sherry. Donna's hanging out with us tonight. Nice, Tina B. Hubby behave. Darlene is here. Hello, 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 Darlene. How you doing, love? How you doing? So Michael's had canvases, buy one, get two free. Oh, nice, Jincy. Nice. I love when there's sales. Sales and me get along big time. Okay, so I am, oh, I forgot my Java. Very important. That's more important than anything else. Can't accomplish duty without my without my Java. There it is. All right, so what do we need a beach, right? We need to put things on a beach. Okay, people, silhouettes of people, big straw hats. I did have hats. I did have the chair. I had that on my list, so I'll put a check mark next to them. Hello, Magella. Are we in Ireland? Hey, fam, we're international. Is that international or cross-continental or whatever? Hey, it's totally cool. Hello, Ireland. How you doing? And Jean's here from Wisconsin. Hello, hello, Jean. How you doing? Hi, Magella. I hope I'm saying that right. Or is it Mahala? I don't know. I'm a name botcher. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I screw up names. It happens. Alright, I'm Swirl Tap Dabbing Big Boy. He is a 1-inch flat. And I'm going to go into some blue. And I'm going to go into some white here. You know, make sure you pull from the sides so you don't wind up messing up your whole pile of paint. And, ta-da! Blue and white. And we're just going to, because we need a beach, right? Hello, 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 Patty from Missouri. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam, whoever's new here. Let us know that you're new because we'll give you a warm Eve's Creations family welcome. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. 6,000%. Right? We love all our new painters. So we need a beach, and I'm just throwing in a sky. Blue and white. Blue and white. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You guys can do this. Right? No worries. Alright, now if you're painting and you get it looking like that, grab more paint. Okay, guys? You need paint to paint. I know it sounds silly, but it's true. You know how many times I do in-person party, and I literally have to tell people that you need paint to paint? You need paint to paint, guys. You need to actually put paint on the paintbrush. Itty bitty, teeny weeny, yellow polka dot bikini. Yes. April. Right? Tina B's hubby would like that one. I am going to post Blast from the Past. I didn't get to it yet. My apologies. I am going to post Blast from the Past. We actually do have a painting that has an itty bitty teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini in it from last summer. Howdy y'all, I got it right. West Ireland, beautiful seas. Awesome, Magella. Welcome, sweetheart. Everybody give Magella a warm Eve's Creations family welcome. Helen's being a watcher tonight. What's up, Helen? Hello, 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 sweetheart. Hello, hello, hello. Alright. So, now I'm going to grab, I didn't clean my brush. I'm grabbing just blue. Right? We got to put in some water here. I'm going to put in some water. So, zoom. Right across. Bam. Just like that. Faster you go, straighter it'll be. Faster you go, straighter it'll be. And it's water. Doesn't have to be that straight. Right? Doesn't have to be that straight. No siree, Bob. There you go, Tina. There's an answer for your husband. No siree, Bob. Alright, so I'm just grabbing blue now. My nice dirty brush. And we're putting in some water. And I'm doing this all high up on my canvas. So we put enough beach in to do all of these wonderful, oops, see that? See that right there? I swooped upwards by accident. Guess what? Woof. I'll just make my waterline higher. That's all. Right? So you get an oopsie? That's okay. It's alright if you get an oopsie. And I just want to make that top line darker, so I'm just grabbing blue paint, making that a little darker up there. That's all. Alright, so beach colors, right? So I want to take my dirty brush with the blue on it because we need blue or black to make our beiges and browns and all that happy stuff. So I said stop. Something else almost slipped out. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my white. Bam, whole big pile of white because I need a lot of beach. And I'm gonna grab my yellow. And I'm going to grab my red. And we're going to smush that all up. hello, Lori. We're going to smush that all up. And it makes like a peachy color. I'm grabbing all this white. We're just going to town now. We're just going to make a big old mess on this palette. I'm grabbing all of that yellow. And I'm going to grab most of this red. There we go. Whew. Because we need a big old pile of beach. Alright, so when I mix this up, I have no idea what I'm going to get. It's good. There we go. There's a peach. There, it's peachy. Pinky peachy. Alright. So, it being pinky peachy, I'm going to grab some more white. I'm going to grab some more white and some more yellow. Alright. And what I'm going to do is... Hello, Lori. How you doing, lovey? What I'm going to do is I've got this big old mess on my brush. Yes! And I'm just going to dip it. I'm going to dip it into white paint. And I'm going to do a little dip into my yellow paint. And we're going to come in here with this messy brush that has blue in it. It has yellow on it. It has that peach I made. It has white. This brush has like every color under the sun in it. And you know what? We're okay with that. We're okay with that. Because we're going to let the brush work its magic of painting our beach on here. So I am just taking this whole mess that's on my palette and I'm just kerplunking into all sorts of things here. Dip it good, Jinsey. Alright, I'm going to go schwoof across my waterline here, like that. And I'm going to turn around and just soften this all out. Alright, so we're going to do that. And we're going to go... And if you want it blended, more blended, you just keep going across it. If you want it to be all the separation of color, then you just turn around. Look, I got white, yellow, that crazy peach, a little bit of blue, a little bit of red. Just grabbing everything. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Woo! Isn't that pretty? Oh, big boy gave us a nice pretty color. Look at that. Wow. Gorgeous, I say. Gorgeous. It's simply gorgeous. I'm going to do that again. So, white, yellow, and a little bit of red. A little bit of that peachy stuff that I made. Look at that. Look at that mess. Look at that mess on my brush. Oh, yeah. There it is. Bam. Okay, and this brush still has some blue in it from doing the sky, and that's how I'm getting these darker areas. And we're not mad at that. We're not mad at that. Not at all. Not at all. Hello, hello, hello. Michelle, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome to the fam, Michelle. So, that's what, I want you guys to have fun like that. Have fun like that. Who cares? If you wind up getting a color you don't like, guess what? You can paint right over it. You can paint right over it without having any concerns whatsoever. So, I'm scooping the rest of the white that's on my palette. I'm scooping some yellow, scooping some red. I'm scooping some peachy stuff. I don't know. Look, it's dripping. It's dripping. Oh, we're going to like that, though. All right. So, right? And I'm not worried about the amount of paint. I have a lot of canvas to cover. It's okay if I'm getting all globs going on over here because I'm going to smooth it out. Happy little oopsies. That's right. Happy little oopsies. I'm going to smooth it out, like I said. And because I had like my whole entire canvas to cover. And look at that. 2 minutes flat. And I have a beach that has shadowing. I have a beach that has highlights. I have a beach that has golden tones. I have a beach that has all of these amazing things going on. And I didn't do JACK for any of it. All I did was make a mess. Make a mess, make a mess. You bought Murphy's oil and it works great on your brush. You say, oh, you're so welcome, Cindy. Yes. Yes, if you can't find saddle soap, which seems to be a very difficult thing to find lately, Murphy's oil soap worked great. All right, so I'm taking my dirty brush here, and I'm going to grab a little extra blue, and I'm going to grab a little bit of this peachy mess that I made, and I'm going to turn around, and is the sand clean at Jersey beaches? I'd say yes. I'm just going to put a shadow on the beach right here that's under my water line. So I grab more blue and some of that peach, and I'm just going to go across, and we're going to make a shadow. We're going to make a shadow, and then I'm just zigzag zooming it, working it in, and I need a little bit on the other side. Kind of lost it on this side because I ran out of paint. So again, some of that peachy stuff, some blue. Come in on this side, and we're going to make some shadow area right there. Right there. Whoop, there it is. Alright, so, big boy, I'm going to wipe off first because he's got like everything under the sun in him. So I'm going to pull him through my paper. When you pull him through your paper towel, make sure you go in the direction of your bristles. And then I'm going to kerplunk them in the water. Alright, sometimes it helps to get all the paint that's in there off. And then this way, swirl, tap, dab, and you're not cleaning for like a millennium. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do for our all things beachy, Fluffy in the house. I'm grabbing Fluffy. I like just used up that white like it wasn't even there. I gotta grab more white. I have to grab more white. So, I'm just gonna take I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put it in the white. Excuse me. I'm gonna put it in the white, and I'm gonna smash, smash, smash. And we need our little fluffers here on our water. Okay, so I'm just going to put our little fluffers. I'm just going to do little swirlies. Up, down, all around. All that happy stuff. Get our little fluffers in the water here. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, making waves. Making waves. Grabbing. You got your paints in. Yay. Woo-hoo. Nothing like new paint. Grabbing more, right? And just doing little swirlies with my fluffy brush. And, you know, working it. We're working it. And then you just kind of go a little back and forth here. A little back and forth there on the bottom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. You guys got this. You guys can make a beach. You guys can make a beach. This isn't hard stuff. This is all fun stuff. There's nothing hard about this. There we go. And I'm grabbing more paint. Every time you see my hand leave the canvas, I'm grabbing more paint, okay? And I'm grabbing more paint. But I am using the paint that I'm grabbing to the max. If you notice, I only dipped into paint, what, 3 times? And I went across this whole entire canvas here. Okay, so that being said, and all right, we got to give this a chance to dry. So, and you guys can ketchup mustard if you like. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. So, what we're preparing for is the Friday where we're doing our beach houses. Okay, because there's a lot of cute little things in this painting. And that's what we're preparing for when this painting comes up. We got some preparation. We got some preparation to do, right? So we have to turn around. This thing is flopping too. We have to turn around, and I'm going over all things Beachy, and we're going to learn about texture. There's going to be a how-to on texture, and all that good stuff. So that's what we're getting ready for. Yes, April. Yes, I'm going to show you all about how to create texture. That's going to be a whole separate How-To Tuesday. So we didn't really have to prepare for this Friday's painting. I did do a how-to on perspective. It's not that big of a deal in this painting. It's literally 2 lines. And we're going to be smushing our little hearts out. So, I can show you how to smush on Friday. No worries, okay? So, there's really not much to prepare you for this. This is just going to be a lot of fun. Lots of smushing going on. Lots of cute little buildings. And, of course, the Eiffel Tower. And we're going to rock this out on Friday. Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Hi, sweetheart. Did I get you on roll call? I did not. Hello, Katie. Welcome to the fam, sweetie. All right. So, that's this Friday's. The Friday after that, Nosy Gnome is in the house. He's back, everybody. He's back for the attack. This is actually a series I do. There's a whole Nosy Gnome for, like, every holiday out there. So, he's back right before July 4th. It's USA Independence Day. So, and we like to do it up with the fireworks. So, this is Friday, and all of you behave. That's a nose. So, you all better behave that day. Okay, so he's going to be the Friday before the 4th. All right, Nosy Gnome in the house. I got to post that event page. Okay? So, 6,000%. Hello, Lisa B. How you doing, sweetheart? All right. So, thank you, Katie. It's a nose, Lori, because it's Nosy Gnome. I know. My dog, Butters, doesn't like fireworks either. He's a mess. I give him medicine. He has medicine to calm himself down. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is on my fluffers. This Friday is the Eiffel Tower, Sue. Saturday went well, but it was very windy, and so my eyes took the hit, but that's okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a close-up. I'm going to give you, sorry, earthquake. I'm going to give you a close-up on this fluffers here. So, now this is nice and dry, my first layer of fluffers. I'm grabbing my fluffy brush, and I'm grabbing the white paint, and I'm going to do a dab. And what you want to do is then you just go back in, and you add some brighter white areas to this. Now, here, there, not everywhere. Here, there, not everywhere, because you don't want to cover up these little dark areas, because those are important. They're important. Oh, geez, look at that. What did I do? I have no idea what I just did. I grabbed black paint. That's what I did. I don't know how I did that. All right. Wet towel. Look. Wet towel. Bam. Right? Wet towel. And just like that. It's gone. All right. So you guys ever make an oopsie, you just dampen up your towel. Nice clean one. And swoop. Real quick. While it's still wet. And you can wipe that right off. Right off. A whale? We're on the beach, April. We don't want to do a beached whale. It looked like a fish coming in on the surf, right? Like a dolphin or something. Oh, now you guys are going to ask for dolphins. We can do, I think I've done dolphins, actually. We can have a How-To Tuesday of, you know, a How-To Tuesday of doing whales and dolphins and all that kind of stuff. You thought it was an inner tube? No, it was an oopsie. That's what it was. And I erased it. It was an oopsie and I erased it. That's what I did. So, I'm just making sure there's white paint on my brush now. And I'm just putting in these brighter areas. Just putting, yeah, I can't do a how-to all things beachy and not show you how to paint a beach, right? So, sea mammals would be nice. All right, so I'll write that down. I did sea creatures like in the ocean. I've done coral reef, but I don't think I've done any with dolphins, whales, I don't know, whatever else you guys can think of. I don't think I did a how-to on those guys. Like Tina B said, sea mammals. All right, so you like that erase? That was good stuff, right? I'm grabbing Mini-Me. I'm grabbing Mini-Me, and I'm grabbing my blue paint. Yeah, Jinsey, I'm going to do Cardinals. I do Christmas in July. My Christmas in July painting is going to be, because I got you. You asked me about it. My Christmas in July painting is going to be Cardinals. I did a dolphin. I did a dolphin with a mermaid painting, Lori. So I did a there's a painting. You know what? I had to do some blasts from the past, so I'll post it. It's called Midnight Matinee, and it's a mermaid with dolphins. That's right. That's right, Michelle. There's no such thing. So blue and the beige. And I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to zigzag zoom an even darker shadow underneath this. And then I'm just going to soften it where the fluffers are. We get very technical here at Eve's Creations Paint Party. I'm just going to soften it where the fluffers are. The fluffers. Okay? So I'm just zigzag zooming. Zigzag zoom means you're moving your brush back and forth. That's it. And I'm just going to boop, boop, boop with my finger to soften it where the fluffers are. And we're going to add the shadow. And then we can get into our beach items. Right? Once I put the shadow in there. Because that's all that's really needed. Blending with my finger. The finger is the best blending tool there ever was. Guys, if I'm missing something, sometimes I miss something in the comments. If I'm missing something, just type it again, okay? Because sometimes I miss stuff. Alright? And some of you know me so well, you answer the questions for me. So that's amazing. I love you, fam. You guys are great. Some of you have been with me since, like, I first started, Lisa B included. And Tina B has been around a good minute. And a whole bunch of you. Diane's been around a good minute. There's a whole bunch of you who's been around a good minute. So, feel free to answer questions that I might have missed. Alright, did I hear palm tree? Let's do this. I'm always so peppy. It's copious amounts of coffee, April. That's what it is. Copious amounts of coffee. So before I have my coffee here, but before I actually go on, I think it's going to be hair dye time. It's going to be easy though because it's short now. I'm in Toms River, New Jersey. Right out a year for you, Tina B. Hi, Peggy. How you doing, sweetheart? Hello, Peggy. Toms River, New Jersey in the house. Palm tree. I heard palm tree. Let's do a palm tree. Yes. All right. So swirl tap that big boy. It's all right if he's a little dirty. Okay. I'm gonna grab that blue. Good to see you, sweetheart. Where did we get beige? We got beige from white, yellow, red, and blue. That's how we got beige, hon. You do the white, yellow, and red, you'll get a peach. And then you add small amounts of blue to that, depending what beige you want. Alright, so I'm grabbing blue. And I'm going to grab some black. And I'm going to grab that peachy mess that I made over here. And we're going to swoop. We're going to swoop, guys. Alright, I'm holding my brush back here. Nice, thin, fine tip. And whoop, we're going to put in a palm tree. Ready? Holding my brush up this way to the canvas if you're on an easel. Hi, Bonnie. How you doing, sweetheart? And we're going to swoop, swoop. Just like that. Bam. Palm tree. Palm tree. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to grab more of that black and that blue. And I'm just going to follow along what I did. Make it a little thicker on the bottom. Just going to make it a little thicker on the bottom. Come on up. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Right? Just following along the line that I just made. Smoothing it out. Making it a little thicker. That's all. Just like that. We have the trunk of a palm tree. Oh yeah. And then I'm going to grab my beige color. And I'm just going to zigzag zoom down here. Make a little shadow. Make a little shadow. Smooth it out. Ooh, make a big shadow. I'm going to grab just the peach now. Blend that because my peach is dry already as my beach. So I got to add a little more wet. So we're just going to blend that in a little bit here. Just like that. Swoop. On the side over here. Swoop on the side over here. Bam. Alright. And I'm just going to clean up this bottom. Doop. Doop. There it is. Alright. Oh, thank you so much, Lori, for the stars. You're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so swirl tap that big boy. And we need some dark green. So I'm going to grab my white. I'm going to grab my yellow. I'm going to grab my blue. We're going to smush, smush, smush in here. Alright, going to grab some more blue. Smush, smush, smush. A smidge of black. Smush, smush, smush. Alright, because I want this nice and dark. Nice and dark. I'm going to load my brush up there. Woo, boy. And we need our little frogs. I don't know what they're called. Prongs, palms, whatever you call them. We need those. Alright, arch this way. Bam. Arch this way. Doot. This way. Bam. That way. Swoop. And one up the top. Just like that. And we got our palms. Now I'm going to take my brush. Palms. Thanks, April. Franz. Thanks, Tina. You guys got me. Those words. Take big boy. And I'm just going to do flicks off of this now. So let me close up. Close up. To my fronds and palms. And we're just going to do little flicks. Okay, I need more paint on my brush. Alright, grabbing more paint. and I'm just going to do flicks off of that. And we're going to do some flicks in the middle here, and then flicks off of this one. Right? Get a little shorter on your flicks as you work your way out. And over here. Right? And do them with a little curve to it. And then over here. And then on this one, I'm grabbing more paint. Every time you see my hand leave the canvas, I am grabbing more paint. Okay, and we're just going to flick here. And I get to the ends where the little tip is. I kind of just do, like I follow along here, and I do like little flicks. So I'm following and then flicking. And that'll give you your point, okay? And you could always go back in with a smaller brush to get a point. All right, and this one in the back, I want to show you how to do it where the things are on both sides. So this one on the back here, I'm going to do it on both sides of the piece. Okay, so my palms look good, thank you. So that being said, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab yellow with a smidge of white. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to dab it into this little green area here. Okay? And, hello. And then I'm just going to follow along what I did. And do these flicks right on top to give these little brighter areas. So, yellow and white. Going to do a little dab where my green is because I don't want it solid. And then I'm going to come in here, and so here, there, not everywhere. Here, there, not everywhere. You want to put these pieces in. And we need the stem on that one because we're showing both sides. Flick that, and then shoop, shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. And, oh, the one down here. Need more paint. I'm going to flick this. Flick, flick, flicky-doos. Just doing flicky-doos. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to wipe my brush off. And, like, see how that's kind of like, so I'm just going to work that in a little bit better. Just dabbing with my brush. Just dabbing with my brush, that's all. I'm just dabbing and pulling with my brush to kind of work this in a little bit since my paint's still wet. Doing like little flickies with my brush. All that happy stuff. Okay, so take a break on this, and we're going to add some more later. I did what I'm going to do, and then we got to let it dry because, you know, guys, drying time is very, very important. Because if you keep playing with something, trying to get it a certain way or adding your darks and your lights and whatnot. So if you notice, I did a base. I did a base of dark and a base of light. I'm done. Stop playing with it. Because if I keep wanting to add my brighter, lighter area now or my darker area now to get more of a contrast, you know, more of a difference, I'm going to make it a mushy mess. So drying time is very important, and sometimes I don't think you guys catch me, hairdryer works, sometimes you don't catch the fact that we're having drying time because I jump all over the canvas. And the reason I jump all over doing different things in pictures and jump all over the canvas is actually a little trick to get the other object to dry first before I go back to it. Alright, so just keep that in mind. Drying time is actually important. Alright, umbrella. Big old goat. We're going to do an umbrella next. Make sure you have clean white paint. Clean white paint. I'll give you a little bit of ketchup mustard. I want to do roll call. I got to hit the button for my music. Okay, so umbrella. Let's do some roll call. All right, we got Lori in the house, and Helen, and Becky, and Sue, and Marcia, Tina B, Jincy, Marie, April, Becky, Candy, Debbie, Cherie, Donna, Darlene, Magella, Jean, Patty, Michelle, Cindy, Katie, Lisa, and Peggy. If I missed you, say hello, 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 hello. What did you write? Who wrote this? Lisa B. Some days my palms come out nice. Some days they look like spider legs to me. But everyone else thinks it's fine. I know, we're our own worst credits. We're our own worst critics, Lisa. The mouth and the brain are not working tonight. They are not in sync tonight. Alright, I'm swirl tap dabbing big boy. And we need an umbrella. Alright. I miss Carolyn. Hello, 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 Carolyn. I miss Bonnie, too. I miss Carolyn and Bonnie. Hello, 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 ladies. Sorry about that. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Susan. How you doing, honey? Hello, 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 Susan. Alright, swirl, tap, dab. Big boy, nice and clean. Move you guys back a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. Move you back. And we're going to do our umbrella right over here. Alright, so I'm grabbing clean white paint, okay? Because I want the colors on my umbrella to pop. And you always do white first. So this way your colors pop. Okay, so you're just going to do an arch, make an umbrella shape, right? And you don't want it too much of a bubble. Okay, you don't want it too much of a bubble. So you're going to do an umbrella shape like this. Whoop, just like that. Alright. And then you're going to add your little pieces in there. Okay. And I clean them up with a smaller brush. Now, and then here's the trick. Alright. So then you just fill it in. And like I said, I'm not worrying about these little points and edges too much because I'm going to put a little fringe on it. And the fringe covers anything that you might have screwed up. So I'm just going to fill this in, and now I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to show you a trick so this looks less like a rain umbrella and more like a beach umbrella. You ready for the trick? Thank you, Susan. You ready for the trick, guys? Here's the trick. So, big boy, white paint, and what you're going to do is you're going to come out from the top here. Got a lot of paint on here. Hold on. Whoop. Let's get some of the paint off. You're going to come out from the top, and you're going to add another piece there, and another piece there. Smooth your line out. Do your little flippy-do. Doop. And now it's a beach umbrella. Okay, that is the trick. That is the trick to go from a regular umbrella to a beach umbrella, just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. That's it. That's the magic. Alright, I'm going to wipe off big boy here. I got to flip my paper towel around because I got ickies. So let's find some clean paper towel. Alright, that's the trick, guys. That's it. 6,000%. You can totally do that. Alright, I'm just grabbing more white paint. I'm going to come in and give this a nice white base to it. Alright, fill and fix. Fill and fix. Okay, so fill in and fixin'. Fill in and fixin'. Okay, so as you fill it with white, you need to smooth your lines out a little bit. Just remember, the more you play with it, the bigger it's gonna get. Alright, so there we go. There it is. That's why I'm the teacher. I'm the teacher. Easy peasy stuff, right? So I am self-taught with art. I do have my master's degree in education, but it's for mathematics, believe it or not. I got both sides of the brain. Fun times. But I've been painting for a long time. I've been painting for like 30 years, so I found all these little tricks and things that I do. And you know what? I didn't go to art school. You won't get technical out of me. I just try to keep it easy peasy and understandable. How did my art show go? It went pretty good. I did face painting. I got to face paint a lot of kids. I had a great time. The wind was wicked though. So my allergies went off the hook, but that's okay. You went to New York School Work Education English. Nice. I like it, April. I like it a lot. All right, big boy, nice and flat. Grabbing my black, nice and thin and flat. Okay, you're going to find your little centerpiece. Okay, you can take a small brush. I'm just taking a tiny right now. Tiny, he's tiny. I'm going to find my center. Oh, let's find our center. Oh. Put that little little piece on there, and then I'm just gonna go from that center, imaginary, with my brush, and pull, and pull, and we need a shadow under our umbrella. So I'm gonna grab that peachy stuff again. I did go to Monmouth. Peggy, you're trying this in watercolor. More power to you, love. So we need a shadow. So I'm just lightly sweeping. Lightly sweeping. I have that peach and that black on my brush. Because we need some shade, baby. There we go. Yes, that's why I don't mix. Yes, exactly, April. I do not overmix my colors. See how there's different variations of all my colors on my palette? See how the green is, some of it's dark, some of it's light, some of it's in the middle. The peach you can still see right there. See the red, the yellow, the white right there, and the little beige tones. So I do not overmix my colors because I like to kerplunk my brush and see what happens. Because we did this whole beach without overmixing my colors, and we got all that cool stuff to happen, and it didn't take us any work to do it. Zero effort. If it doesn't work, you'll go fishing for your acrylics. It sounds like a plan, Peggy. Sounds like a plan. Okay. What else do we need? Alright, I know you guys want to do the chair. I'll get to the chair. I gotta work up to the chair. I very rarely, I don't know why, very rarely do I paint that chair like, boom, the first time. So we're going to see. Eve's going to try tonight. I'm going to try really hard to show you the chair. Okay? And I even pulled up on Google Images silhouettes of the beach chair to be able to show you guys. So I did a little bit of homework, and maybe, but bam! Thank you, Marie. You mix colors on a separate palette or a plastic cutting board. Ooh, that's a good idea, Sue. I like that idea. So let's do some flip-flops. We're going to go easy. I'm going to do, that's a really good idea. Tiny and white paint. And we're going to do some flip-flops. Okay, so flip-flops, you just want to do, there's a few ways. If you want them pointing in a certain direction, you can do your lines first. Okay, you can do your lines first, and then you do little eyeballs on them like that. Right? Even on both sides. Close up. Right? So you do your lines at the angle you want. And then you do your little eyeball shape. And then you just color them in. Fill and fix. Okay? If it doesn't matter to you which way they're pointing, you could just do figure eights. So when I fill and fix this, I'm going to soften that area in the middle so it's not to a point. See? So you just kind of do a little arch. And you flatten that so it's not a point. Okay? As you're filling it with white paint. These guys are tiny. Tiny. Right? And then you'll have your flip-flop shape. Pointing in the direction you want it to point in. If you don't care which way they are, you can just do figure eights. So you just do a little figure eight. And maybe there's one over here. Okay, so we have our OCD person that took their flip-flops off and lined them all up. And then we have our carefree friend that just tossed them off of her feet. And however they landed, they landed. There we go. Fill that in. And then you just soften that center. A little bit. Just soften the center a little bit. There it is. Okay. And so those are in place. And we're going to do, alright, I want my chair. I'm going to put the chair right here. So let's do sandcastle. Maybe the kid was doing a sandcastle under the umbrella because mommy and daddy were making sure they were nice and safe from the sun. So I'm going to grab Mini-Me. I'm going to grab Mini-Me. And I'm going to grab white paint. And I'm going to grab that peachy whatever's going on over here. Alright, do a little dab. Some more white. Because I want it lighter than my beach. So this I am taking some time to make sure I'm getting a lighter color than the beach color. Overall. Okay, and we're going to grab Mini-Me. And then you just do rectangle. Just do a rectangle, fill that in, and then you do the towers, right? So shwoof, shwoof, and shwoof, shwoof, like that. The sound effects help people. Now I'm going to grab Nifty. Those of you all who got Nifty in the house. And I'm going to go back into that color from before. And underneath the tower here, I'm going to do an arch. Like that. And an arch on this one. Like that. The bucket and the shovel too. I got you, girl. And fill that in. Swoop. Yes. You got to do the sound effects because it makes you paint better. Alright, we got swoop, we got shwoomp. I like how you spelt shwoomp, Lori. You nailed it. Nailed it. And then you want to do your little tower pieces here. Okay, so I'm just putting a little paint on Nifty and I'm just pulling them down. Just pulling them down. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then I'm going to grab some of the darker paint. And I'm just going to go on either side of the tower here. Like that. And then blend it in. So all I did was push with my finger and make the building part a little darker than my towers. And I'm going to fix this line. Just so the shadow is only in the building part. Thank you so much for the stars, Jincy. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, bucket and shovel, right? And then we'll do the chair. And I want to do, all right, so you guys, the chair, umbrella, and palm tree. And I did the castle. And I did the flip-flops. So we're doing the bucket and shovel. I'm checking off my list. So I don't miss nothing. Alright, bucket and shovel. Okay, so again, mini-me. And let's put that under the umbrella too, right? Because that's where our kids were playing. Alright, that's where our kids were playing. So I'm going to grab white paint. Mini-me brush. Thank you, Jincy. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. And bucket. So I'm going to do swoop. Like that. And then I'm going to come down like this. And then you swoop the bottom. Okay. And I did my angles a little more drastic. Now I'm going to fill them in a little bit better. But I did my angles a little more drastic. Because as you fill it in, you might lose that angle that you made. Alright, so you want to do like almost like a upside down triangle. And then fill it in. And this way you keep that angle right there. Alright, now I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty. And I'm going to clean up my corner. Clean up my corner on this side. Just like that. And I'm going to put in my line. Whoop, following the same curve as the front of the bucket. Okay, so you're making your eyeball. You're making your eyeball. Okay, so there you go. And we need a handle. And I did not do white on the inside because when I do the color of the bucket, hi Cynthia, that's automatically going to be darker in there for me. So that's why I didn't color in the inside of the bucket with white. Because when I do my bucket, the color that I want the color's going to be brighter on the white area, and then it's automatically going to be darker inside the bucket the way I want it. Alright, and the shovel. Okay, so the shovel, I just do a little whoop, like that, a little U shape. And close it off. Oh no! Prayers to you, Cynthia. Alright, everybody send healing wishes and prayers to Cynthia's hubby. Healing wishes and prayers, love. Speedy recovery, okay? So, do that upside down U. And then you do your little stick. Little stick. And then I just do like a little circle on the end of it. And color that in. Just like that. Yolanda is here. Hello, 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 Yolanda. How you doing, sweetheart? So, if you noticed, I'm just mapping all these things in and doing it in white, and then you're going to go back and you're just going to color them in. So, let me put everything in here that I want in here, and then I'll go back and show you how to color and do all those kind of things for what you need to do. But my coffee's gone, and I need a drink. So, let me go get my soda. Like I said, April, copious amounts of caffeine. Copious amounts. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the Eiffel Tower on Friday. It's a lot of smushing. So I hope you have your fluffy brushes and all that good stuff. Cheers, everybody. Hello, 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 Sarah. How are you? So I hope you have your fluffy brushes and whatnots. Okay, so, all right, you guys want the chair. The chair. Can you tell that Eve is putting off painting the chair? Can you tell? Can you tell? All right, let's do the chair. All right, I'm going to grab Mini-Me. And we're just going to do the chair facing straight this way. I'm not going to do a 3/4 chair or any of that stuff. The one painting I did. All right, so I got a post blast from the past. I'll post the mermaid one, and I'm going to post the one with the chair and the itty bitty bikini that's in that one and everything else. So I'll post those so you guys can check them out. Check out the replays. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you for the stars, sweetheart. All right, I'm grabbing black paint. It got a little goopy, so I'm going to add a little water to it. Okay, so the chair. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to look at my picture of the chair again. Okay, looking at the picture. So, first thing I do is I do the line across. Alright, so we're just doing the line that's across. Just like that. This is not intimidating when you break down a beach scene into individual components. Absolutely, 6,000%. So it's just kind of like when I break down the different objects into shapes. You guys can do this and have a lot of fun with it. And it's just, you know, you just add your little parts of what you want on your beach to make it look all nice and cute and fun. And you guys can do this, 6,000%. 6,000%, you guys can do this. All right. So, once I have my line going across, hey, if Eve can paint an Adirondack chair, I don't know, the jury's still out, we'll see. Alright, so I have my line across, and I'm making sure it's nice and straight, so it's going to be really thick now. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is the line up the center. So, here's my center. Shwoomp. So, do the line in the center like that. Bam. And then I want to do, each line coming out is a little more at an angle. Alright, so we're going to do this line. A little at an angle. And we're going to do this line at an angle. Okay, and then I'm grabbing more paint. Every time you see me leave the canvas, I'm grabbing more paint. Alright, I'm going to fix this up here and fix this side here. Alright, more paint. And I'm going to do this line at an angle and a little shorter. And I'm going to do this line at an angle, a little shorter. And then you need legs, okay? So let's put our legs in. One there. One there. There we go. Oop, thick leg. Alright, now I'm going to switch to my smaller brush. because to put the arms in. All right, so the arms. Hold on, I'm gonna look at my picture again. This is where I usually screw up, putting the arms in. Okay, so the arms are gonna come up like this, and then one on this side, and then you're just going to cut a piece across like that, and then do a little triangle there. Yay! Woohoo! Did it! We made a chair, people. Yes, a George chair. And then if you want to, you can add the legs that would be in front here. So you can add the leg that would be here, and then the leg that would be here if you want to. You don't have to. You know, personal preference. So then we have the other two legs. The other two legs going on. All right, there we go. There is our chair. We did it. All right, and then the next thing I do is I just do the bars. So like I'll do this one following the curve across like that. And then I'll do maybe one here. If I really mess these up, you can just color it all in and not have the slats. So if you really mess your slats up, you can just color it all in and just have it one solid piece. And now I'm just taking my small brush. Now that I got the basic shape in there, I'm just schmoozing with the smaller brush and cleaning it up. That's all I'm doing. Okay, and there you go. There's your chair. They never look right. They never look right to me. I don't know. Like, it just never looks right to me. But anyway, we did it. 6,000%. Yay! Woo-woo! We did it. They just never look right. But that's okay, right? That's... You guys, that's the same thing with you. I do the same stuff. Even though I've been painting for a while, some things I just have a little trouble with. And what do, right? I pull up a picture for myself, Google Images, right? So if you go to Google and you type something in, there's like buttons in a row. And it's the second button in. It says Images. And if you hit that, your whole screen fills with pictures of what you typed in. So the first thing I do is get a reference photo. Next thing I do is I just break it down into pieces to be able to accomplish the shape that I want. So it's the same process for you guys too. All right, that being said, let's do our umbrella. Okay, so let's do some. I need more blue paint. Let me grab some more blue. And you got, ooh, the blue just squirted across my whole palette. And you guys are going to want a rainbow umbrella, aren't you? Hands are hard. I did a how-to on hands, April. There is a how-to on my YouTube page of hands. Okay, so I'm grabbing white and I'm grabbing yellow. So whenever you're painting something multicolored, make sure that you start with your lighter colors first. All right, so I grabbed white and I grabbed yellow, and I'm just following the same bend that my umbrella is making. Okay, so I'm just following the same arch that my umbrella is doing. Okay, so white and yellow. And now, Adirondack chairs. They're Adirondack, that's what they're called. Now I'm grabbing red paint, and I'm going to come in, and right from the center, I'm going to follow that arch, and put in the orange color. Okay, and I'm just kind of sweeping just to kind of Get it to have a nicer blend to it. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe my brush off and then swirl, tap, dab. And I'm going to grab a little bit of white and the red. Right? Because red and yellow don't show up without its friend white. And this is just layer 1. Right? If you want bold, bright colors, the more layers you do, the bolder and brighter your colors will be. So, and to get these stripes in, you literally just go from your dot and follow the shape of your umbrella. That's all you do. Now I'm going to grab my blue. So you just follow the shape of your umbrella. That's all you do. So I grab my blue. That's going to be my purple. Right there. And I'm going to wipe my brush off. Get a little swirl, tap, dab. Yeah, and this way when you go from your lighter colors to your darker colors, you don't have to turn around and stress about cleaning your brush too much because you're going right into a darker color. So that's going to overpower anything that might be left on your brush. Hi, Irene. White and blue. Come over here. So it's going to save you time. Also, you get to practice what you're doing with a lighter color. So if you do an oopsie, it's not that hard to get rid of it. Okay. And now I'm going to grab my yellow. Bye, Lisa V. I'm going to grab my yellow to do my green piece right over here. So the paint's on this side. If you noticed, I turned the brush the other way. So the side of the brush that's clean, I'm going and putting against the yellow line. And then this way, I don't turn around and wind up having all the paint go into my yellow. So I just turn my brush upside down, and the side of the brush with all the paint on it was facing up. Hello, 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 Carol. How you doing, honey? And then this way, you don't lose your whole thing of yellow. Because once you lose it, you got to, like, start over. You got to let it dry, and then you got to go back in and add the white, and then you got to turn around and add the white and yellow, and then you got to add the yellow again. So you try very hard not to lose your yellow, and that's layer 1. All right, now that I have blue and green and all that happy stuff, we can go back in and do our palm tree. Add more to the palm tree, right? More layers, the better it looks. So, grabbing got blue and white on here already. I'm going to grab some yellow. Right? I'm going to do a little dab, dab, dab. And I'm going to flick again. So, I'm just going to line it up and just do some flicks. Just going to do some flicks and get it to pop even more. Some flicks over here. Some flicks there, some flicks here, some flicks there. Okay, you can turn your brush and do these guys. Okay, if you want some pieces coming down. That scared me, Butters. Anybody else get scared by their dogs because they just randomly bark and you weren't expecting it? So then you jump like a mile in the air? Butters does that to me all the time. Okay, and then you could do little dabs with the edging of your brush. Alright, grabbing more paint. Gotta go up here. Swoop, 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 like that. Alright, now I'm going to add some dark. I'm going to add some dark. Thank you, Becky. So we're going to add some dark to that. So I'm going to grab more blue and the yellow from before, smidge of black, get a nice dark. See that? Nice and dark. And with this, I'm just going to do little bits, not a lot, because I don't want it to overpower it. So what am I going to do with the dark? Mine sounds like a squeaky toy compared to yours. All right, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do those pieces that hang down like that. And I see how I can see through that? See that? So that means you got to add a little white to your paint. You add a little white, even though you're doing dark colors, if you add a microscopic amount of white, it will make it so it's not see-through. And you won't lose the fact that you're doing dark colors. It'll just make it so it's not see-through anymore. Okay? So if white is your friend if you don't want things to be see-through. Alright, so I'm going to add that part there. That hangs down. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do on my palm tree. So very here, there, not everywhere. Just random little pieces. Here, there, not everywhere. Because you don't want to lose that lighter color you just did. Okay, in the center it's going to be darker, so you know you can give a good push in the center and then just lighten your touch up as you go towards the end. And then that one that you could see both sides, you just want to put in the recognition of the stem being in the middle. That's all. So, you know, and you just do layer after layer after layer on this. And the more, like I said, the more layers you do, the better it's going to start looking. And you get all those fun little separations and you'll be all set. And then the only thing I do with the trunk, let me wipe my brush off. And I'm going to go back, and that my blue went right into my peach. And I'm just going to grab that peachy brown, and there's a lot of blue in it. So let's see if I can get a spot that's not that blue. Here we go. I found some. So I'm going to make a peachy brown. And I'm just going to make some more brown here. So I grabbed that peach from before, and now I'm making like a brown color. And I'm going to add a little black to it. And I'm going to leave this all separate on my brush, April. Remember when you said before, look at the separation of colors. Hello, 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 Holly. Thank you, Lori. Separation of colors. And then I'm just going to do little arching motions. Little arching motions on my trunk. And when you have the separation of colors, you don't have to work hard to get the bands in your palm tree. Okay, so nice light touch. And then if you want it a little more drastic, I'm going to just grab some black paint. And I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to sweep some pieces of black. My black is very goopy right now. So I'm just going up the one edge with the black. See me doing I'm touching and doing a little flick. That's it. Touching, little flick like that. That's all I'm doing. Just to add the shadow side. And I'm going to smooth it out. So you can play with this till like the cows come home. You know, having fun with that. But then that's it. And you could always go in with your smaller brush. You can go in with your tiny, and you can grab your greens and everything that you're doing. And you can go in with your tiny, and you can add the individual pieces. You can make your point even better. So you can go in with your tiny brush now and add even more layers. So, you know, it's all up to how much time you want to invest in your palm tree and your whatnots. You know what I mean? So that's all. There's your palm tree. What? Okay. So, just gonna color in the flip-flops and the bucket. And is there anything I forgot before I finish up here? Because we're going to do our last layers. Let those of you who are practicing along with me catch up mustard. Let's do roll call just because it's fun. And Holly joined us too. All right, so we have Lori. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I love my fam. Hi, guys. We have Lori and Helen and Becky. We have Sue and Marcia and Tina B and Jincy and Marie and April and Becky. I got Becky twice. Hey, Becky. Candy and Debbie and Cherie and Donna and Darlene and Magella and Jean and Patty and Michelle and Cindy and Katie, Lisa, Peggy, Carolyn, Bonnie, Susan, Yolanda, Sarah, and Holly. Is the sun coming from the right or the left of the tree? This way. Because I did a deeper shadow here, and I put my shading on this side, so it will be coming from this way, so. Beach ball. Guys, you can do a beach ball. Alright, so a beach ball, right, you're just going to make a circle. And then, you just make a circle. Alright, on this roll tap tab mini-me. And so, circle, right? Parentheses and a parentheses. And scribble it in. Fill and fix. Fill and fix. Okay? And we gotta let it dry, and I'll show you how to color it in. Okay, so there's your beach ball, guys. Seashells. Did I do a how-to on shells? I think I did do a how-to on shells. I think I did. But I will throw a seashell in here. Okay, so seashell. There's a whole bunch of different types of seashells. There's all sorts of things going on. Let's do the, you know, you have your mussel shell. So that's just a triangle. Like that. And then you put a line out this way, a line out that way, and then connect it. So, you're welcome. So that would be the one type of seashell. The conch shell, whatever that is. You want to do a line that's fairly straight. And then you want to do a piece like this. So it kind of looks like a teardrop. I'm trying to do this without looking at a picture first. So this might be a little wonky. But you basically do like a teardrop. Like that. And then you do a fan out like that. And that would be a conch shell. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Alright, so bye, April. So that's how you would do a conch shell. Alright, so coloring in my flip-flops. So I'm just grabbing white and blue, and I'm just going to color the one set so I can show you the toe thingies. So I'm grabbing white and blue, and I'm going to color this guy in. And I'm going to color this guy in, and when it dries I can show you the toe thingy. There we go, coloring this one in. The the bucket, we can do, let's do a green bucket. So I'm grabbing my green paint, and I'm coming in here, and I'm just going to follow the shape of my bucket. So all you need to do is, see, so as soon as you put your shapes in white, you just need to go in and color. That's all you're doing is coloring. So I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to grab some white paint and swoop. I'm just going to swoop with the white paint. Outline my shape again here because I kind of lost it coloring. There it is. Doop. And we could just swoop and fill this in. And then you want to fill this in on here. And the top part. There we go. Fill that in. And I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty. I'm going to grab a little blue paint. And even though this came out darker, I want it even darker. So you got to do the inside of your bucket. So I'm just grabbing blue paint with Nifty. That's all I'm doing. Just like that. Do, 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 do. And filling in that part right there. And I'm going to grab my green with Nifty and do my handle. Grabbing my green with Nifty. So basically you're just coloring. That's all you're doing at this point. We're just coloring in shapes. That's all we're doing. Because we mapped it all out already, and now we're just coloring. Okay, and then the shovel. Let's do the shovel. I don't know. What do I got on my palette here? Let's do the shovel in pink. So you just go in and add your colors. Now that it's all mapped in white, everything's going to show up for you. That's all. And you grab a little bit of white, and you can always accentuate your shape. So I just went in with my color, and now I'm just going in with white paint and adding a few pieces just to accentuate the what you're painting. That's all. And then on our flip-flop, we need the little toe thingies. So I got Mr. Nifty again, and we're going to come in here, and it's a little off-center, like that. And then you just pull down and then wrap around the shoe. Pull down, wrap around the shoe. Just like that. Like a wishbone. It's like a wishbone. Okay, so it's a little off-center. It's a little to the side. And then you just pull and wrap it around the shoe. And then you pull and wrap it around the shoe. Just like that. There you go. And there is your flip-flops. Okay? Your seashells, my paint's getting like really goopy on my palette, so I'm just starting I'm just making these big piles of mess of color. Look what I just did to Nifty. We're making messes, people. So I'm grabbing yellow and white. I just made a big old mess. That's okay. For my seashell here, and over here, yellow and white, filling that in. And then I'm going to grab a little smidge of red. And I'm going to do the lines. Okay. And then I'm going to come in here and zigzag zoom the flat piece on the conch shell. So it's just red paint, and I'm just zigzag zooming. Like, I don't know if you guys can see me doing these tiny, tiny little things. So, just zigzag zoom that part, and with the, take my yellow and white again and clean it up. Alright, Carolyn, you have a good night, sweetheart. You have a great night. Okay, so the beach ball is bait. Let me grab my, if I hold nifty too long, my fingers actually start to hurt because I'm grabbing onto them for a while. Let me get my tiny brush here so I can kind of relax my fingers a little bit. So, seashells, seashells down by the seashore. Say it 5 times fast. I'm not going to do that, Sue, because I'll probably wind up saying a curse word. Seashells, seashells down by the seashore. Seashells, seashells down by the seashore. Seashells, yeah, see, no. Oh, not gonna happen. Alright, so I got my tiny brush here, and I'm grabbing, again, you want to start with your lighter colors first, so I'm grabbing yellow and white. Let me get some clean white. Everything is getting goopy. It's getting goopy. And, which makes it frustrating to paint. So if you guys, if your paint gets goopy, you just got to add a little water to it or grab some fresh paint. Okay? And, so I grabbed some fresh yellow. I'm mixing the yellow and white over here. I'm making a big old mess on my brush. I'm going to wipe that off. And for the beach ball, you just want to follow your curves again. So you're going to just follow that curve and pull it down. And you don't have to go to a point. So I'm going to show you something. So this is all to a point on the top, okay? So this is to a point on the top. But on the bottom, now I'm going to grab some blue. You don't have to go to a point on the bottom, because this is rounding around, and it could be, you know, your point could be on the other side, so you don't necessarily have to go to a point. You don't have to do point to point. I mean, you can do point to point. There's no law against it, but you don't have to. Okay, and I'm just going to add more of a yellow stripe here. There we go. But it's not absolutely necessary. I'm just going to fix this to go point to point. I mean, if you want to, you can. Do you have to? No. Everybody's going to know it's a beach ball. And I just made that a little bit bigger because my design on it was so big. And I'm going to grab, and I'm going to do like a hint of the green stripe over here. Okay, like that. There we go. And then this part would be yellowed out still. Okay, so you can do the hint on the line, but you don't go all the way down to the bottom because this piece would be yellowed out still. And notice how I'm doing this while everything is still wet, so now it's just starting to mix together. That's why I was telling you guys that you have to turn around and do things, you know, really make that drawing time. Because you're going to wind up with mushy messes. So this piece on the side wouldn't wrap all the way around. It'll stop right there. And then you can do this piece right here. Okay, you can do that piece right there. There it is. Alright, so, but this is what happens when you try to paint stuff dark and light that's separate colors, and they wind up mixing together because they're still wet. That's what happens. And you could do, so, then you could do another piece of the stripe over here, but like I said, it's not going to wrap all the way around. It's going to stop. It's going to stop on the side there. There you go. Okay? So, that made it better. I had to zone out with that one a little bit. Alright? So, you don't always have to do point to point on your beach balls, because that other point could be like underneath and around. It's just to make them more realistic. These pieces on the side, they don't go all the way around. They stop in the middle there. Okay? So, there's your beach ball. I did the shell. I did the flip-flops. I did the bucket. I did the pail. We already did the sandcastle. The sandcastle now, this is the fun part with the sandcastle earthquake, is you can take your tiny brush and your black paint, and you can add like your little door. There's your little door. Right? So now you can just have what happened with the ocean. Was I supposed to do something with the ocean? Your picture is breaking up, Peggy. Maybe go back in and come back out. You see a kaleidoscope? Okay. And you can just add in your little details to your sandcastle. You know, like the little windows and doors and whatnots. Whatever you want to add. My screen went green? Oh, it's breaking up? I don't know. The screen's messed up? My screen's messed up. My screen is messed up. Don't know why my screen's messed up. Alright, I hit a button. Is that better? So it got all pixelated? It's a kaleidoscope of colors. Yes, it is. Is it better now? Can you see me? Hi. I hit a... You can't see me. Now I'm okay. There I go. Alright, that was all on me, guys. That was my end. Sorry about that. My internet went out. Alright, we're back. We're back online. Okay. So, yeah, you see me? Hi. Alright. Yay! I hit a button and it works. Yay! Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for telling me that. There it is. Hi. Sorry about that. I switched how my internet feed's going into my phone. The internet went out. That's what happened. I'm good now. Perfect. Awesome. All right, now that I'm all good, I only have one thing left to show you. We're going to do the last layer on the umbrella. We're good now. Yay! What? I hit the right button. Butters, I hit the right button, Butters. I hit the right button. Oh my goodness, that's too fine. All right, guys, wake them up. Right? Everybody just went on a trip, a little trip. All right, so I'm grabbing Big Boy. I'm going to swirl, tap, dab them. And we're going to do the last layer on our umbrella. All right, so like I said before, so let's shake it out here. Let's wake it up a little bit. And I'm going to get some clean paper towel here. You know, you got to make sure too, guys. You got to make sure your paper towel. You got to make sure your brushes. You know, sometimes you dry on your paper towel and you're drying where paint is on your paper towel. That doesn't help the situation. Okay, so nice clean white Big Boy. And I'm going to go in with the final layer, which it doesn't use any white. See how goopy my paint's getting? Look how goopy that is. Ew. So I'm going to grab the yellow first. And we're going to go in with the yellow. And actually with the yellow, I can turn around and do a total swoop over the green. And I can do a total swoop over the orange. Because yellow is in both of those. So I don't have to be careful with my yellow because it's in both of these colors. Okay? And now I'm going to grab... I gotta grab some more red. Boy, my palette is like everything's drying up. All my colors are gone. It's doing what it wants to do. I think my palette's literally eating my paint. So now I'm gonna grab some red, tiny little bit with the yellow on my brush, and I can go back in and I can do the orange. I can do the orange. Depends how dark you want your orange. Okay, so there's my orange. And, you know, guys, when you do, everything is layers and building. And it is all up to you on how much time you want to invest to achieve the look that you want to get. Yes, Irene, it is the Murphy's Oil Soap. The stuff that you clean wood with. Mm-hmm. I'll grab the bottle. I'll grab the bottle, hon. I got the bottle. Here you go. This stuff. Right here. That's the stuffs. Okay. So, now I'm, guys, my paintings, my original paintings, I don't go into it all when we're doing the paint parties and stuff because... You know, I know you guys don't want to see me color for 3 hours. But to get bold, bright colors, this is 5 layers of paint. I did the white. I did the white and the blue. I did the white and the blue again. Then I did just blue. Like, these are 5 coats of paint to get my crazy bright. Like this was white and blue. I've never used Castile soap, Lori. I don't know what's with my internet. It keeps going in and out. I do apologize. So basically, I'm going to just finish this. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish this up real quick. To finish up your umbrella, you put the layers on. And then I take white paint with a mini-me brush. And I don't worry about these points because I put a little ruffle on it. So I'm just going to finish up real quick because I don't know what's going on with my internet. All right, and we're at the end of the hour anyway. So you would go back in and do all your second and third layer colors on this. And then I didn't worry about the points because I go in with a little white ruffle and clean up the whole edge. Okay? So there you guys have it. There is our All Things Beachy painting. And I hope you had a lot of fun. I'm sorry about my internet troubles. Yeah, it's freezing. It's going offline, online. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. You can find all of my replays on YouTube. Yeah, I don't want to, I'm going to post my YouTube link. Please subscribe. And again, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App for support. I'm going to post those links. Okay, so you have those. And we're going to call it a night. I did finish everything I wanted to show you, so we're totally cool with that. And you guys, if you're ever painting and have any questions, let me know. Replays are always, always, always available, 6,000%. So you have those, and you're going to be all set. Thank you so much, guys, for the stars. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. I hope that you learned a lot tonight. It's very fun, right? We have a lot of little things going on. I could just picture the family playing, playing on the beach, right? And all the little cute things. And thank you guys so much for the stars. Sue, I see your stars. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Candy, for the stars. Thank you, Irene, for the stars. Thank you guys so much. Wow. Wow, you guys. Wow, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys keep the lights on. So, and the internet going. I don't know what it's doing, but the internet going too. All right. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you so much. And I hope you all had a good time. I hope you all learned stuff. Friday, smushing, Eiffel Tower, buildings, all that happy stuff. So I love you all. You all warm my heart. And have fun and go create, okay? Good night, sweetheart. That's okay. That's all right, Sue. It's okay. Yep, I have Cash App. Good night, Jinsey. I have PayPal, and I have Venmo. Good night, Irene. Good night, everybody. Good night.